Hi guys, this is another fun layout. Don't stop beweaving. Okay, so we are going to start this fun layout and I'm going to show you how I made this fun weave, and it's going to be part of my layout. And so this was, the idea was kind of borrowed from the workshop kit that is now sold out. So I thought, well, I'm just going to do my own thing, and hopefully it will come back in stock. So my base page is Seabrook, and it is on the light side. And for those of you who do not know, all of Close to My Heart's paper has, well, up to about 2012-13, they have these zip strips and they have all the colors. So I knew that I could use Seabrook and it would match. So I'm going to do this little weave feature, and I've done most of it, but I want to show you how I got started. And there's probably an easier way to do that, and if you know an easier way, you might want to use it that way, and then get started. So how I started off was I chose my colors, and I chose my colors by using that cute little zip strip. So, and then I chose 3 pattern papers and 3 plain papers because I wanted my weave to be have different textures so they'd show up a little bit better. So what I used this is the zip strip, and on the back it told me that I could use Sage, which is this color, Glacier, which is this color, and it did not list Ballerina, it listed Flamingo, but you can, Ballerina is like, it almost looks like Flamingo, only if you did second generation stamping. So it goes fine. This is the bulk that consultants have access to, and this is one side and this is the other. So that was my 2 pattern pieces, and this was actually the zip strip off the bulk. So I knew I would have enough of it that if I used it in this project, I would still have enough to do anything else I wanted to do. So this is a great page for scraps. So what I did was I did it directly on, I did not use a base page, and I recommend that you want to use a base page. So how I started off was I cut, when I got mine all weaved, I used 6 1/2 inches, which is 3 inches. So when I'm done, this will measure 3 inches. So I just took the top and I set it down, and I started with a plain piece like that, and then I did one of my pattern pieces, and I wanted it to have a variation because it's sitting right next to each other, and so I put that down like that. And then I put, let's see, let's have a blue here, because I'm trying to separate the colors that have equal quality. So I would not want to put my butterfly next to that. I would want to put my pink. So I put pink, and you can have this, you can decide whether you want light or dark. And that goes there. And then this one goes here. And you'll notice that I'm only taping the top, and then when I weave it, I'll show you kind of like, oh, of course I'm going to run out of, but I was smart this time. I went to Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to change out this because it never fails. If you are filming, you are going to run out of tape runners. And these tape runners, they're cheap. However, it seems like every other second they are running out of, they're not very big. I think I need one of those big guns. You might hear a lot of noise down here because, and dogs barking. My daughter's friend's husband, we are watching the kids while they have a little family time. So, all right. Yep, and you're going to hear my very loud son-in-law. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and tape this down here, and you're going to see how it is loose. See how it's loose? this is going to allow me to weave. So I'm going to show you at the bottom. So this is what it looks like. You will need 6 strips, and then you're going to need to cut strips to weave across. So I believe I cut 2 more, and I'll show you how this looks. I wish I could edit these guys out. So I'm going to go, to finish this off, I am going to go ahead and do every other one. So I'm going to take this one out. So you see how I had this. I'm going to start, this one is over and under. So I just tape the edges like this. I have a very loud family, don't I? So this goes like this. All right. And so this one goes on top, so this one's going to go under. So I have a solid, and then I have a printed. So I'm trying to talk loud to drown out the very noisy people who live at my house. So this goes under, over, under, over. Remember when we were kids, and I asked Tiffany that, do you remember when, and actually it was my granddaughter, and she asked me, she said, do you remember when we had those little pot holders, and they were out of plastic? And she goes, oh, Grammy, you bought me one of those. So I'm going to go ahead and see how I'm not concerned that I'm leaving them over the top. So I'm going to do that. I knew better than to try to tape with people not asleep, but these people never go to bed, so we're just going to make do. Okay. All right. That one was under, so my next one, of course, will be over, and this is a pattern. So now I'm going to do a solid. So I'm going to do my solid. I go over and under and over and under and over and under. And that gives me my weave. And I'm going to go ahead and tape this down. Ooh! You have to kind of tape it. I'm going to tape this down like this. And tape like this. And then on the last one, okay, more loudness on the part of my family. Oh, I may have to redo this. I really don't want to redo this video because they're so loud. Just bear with me. I wish I could edit them out. Okay. Over and under. And actually, yeah, I think that looks okay. I think I'm just going to tape this down this way. And I'll just make sure that it's taped down. You just want to make sure that it has 12 inches. And then I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to trim it down to 12 inches. So now we know that people can be louder than puppies. See how this hangs over? And I am just going to trim it off. It's going to make a big mess, so I'm going to trim it over here. I'll show you how I do it a little bit, and then I'll just take this and put it over the garbage can. And if you had, I'm kind of thinking that if you had a zip strip that you could line up on the side to kind of, I'm not for sure how this is going to look once I get it all trimmed off, but I'm not overly concerned. I think to make sure that it doesn't come unweaved, I might put like either a shimmer trim or even one of the zip strips. And I will probably do that when I am off camera, so you don't have to sit and watch this. So see how pretty this is? Isn't that just beautiful? I love how that looks. And I am seeing how it's kind of, this is going to kind of bother me a little bit. So I am going to go ahead and put, I will put either shimmer tint, well actually, I won't, because a lot of this is going to be covered up. So I'm going to take this and dump it in the garbage, but I might put a solid, like solid pink or one of these feature colors, and I'm just going to put a small strip on the side so it finishes it off and it's kind of like finishing your seam when you're sewing. So I'll probably do that. I'm going to go ahead and dump this in the garbage if I can find one. I'll just dump it off to the side. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead. Before I put this down, I'll show you the second part. Did I even show you the sketch? I didn't. My loud family distracted me. So this is a sketch, and it's by Ashley, the Scrapping Nerd. And see how she put lines? That's where I put my weave. And I also have 3 pictures that we're going to use here, and a circle. So what I did for the circle is I had these cute little bunnies. And so I had, this came in my launch bundle. Close to My Heart has launch bundles where you can sign up early and you get the product and you get to look at the catalog and all the funness. So I stamped this cute little bunny in a circle. This circle is cut at 11 inches. And I stamped the bunny around, and I put hopping down the bunny trail. I stamped this twice. I stamped it in black, and then I stamped it in flamingo, and I cut out this part. See this part? I stamped it in flamingo, and I just cut this out and then glued it on to give it a little bit of contrast. So this goes under, and you can see how I made a mistake. See how if you make mistakes, it doesn't really matter because you have all these opportunities to cover them up. So I'm just going to put this here, and you won't even know that I made a mistake. So I'm going to center this like this. And this would be fun if you had a lot of pictures, if you didn't want to put bunnies, and you had a lot of pictures. What you could do is you could have this up a little bit higher. You could put pictures on the back, and you could twirl this. I've done that before, and I thought about doing that, but because I'm so far behind on, because this is for the 30 days of sketches, and because I'm so far behind, I didn't do this, but this would be really cute if you went ahead and punched it. You could put your pictures underneath, and you could just twirl it. I've done that before, so, and make it interactive. But we're not making them interactive today. That's just an idea. The only thing that I'm concerned about right now is I want this black spot to go under where it's going to be covered up. So I'm placing this, I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I'm putting about like a ½ inch, and I'm going to do adhesive. Wow, we had people coming in. I ran out of adhesive. The struggle is real. And one of these days, when I retire, I am very determined. I'm going to learn how to edit and cut all these things out, and you won't have to hear me ramble on so much. So this, I want, the Seabrook is so pretty. I want that to kind of, but I don't really want him. I kind of feel like, yeah, it has to go there because we do have a bunny that's kind of sticking out there, but you'll just have to bear with me. Okay. And maybe we'll cover him up when I get, I'm thinking of the solid colors that I'm thinking about doing. I might do the pink, since I have the pink, I might, but I don't know if I have 2 zip strips. So I'm going to move this over a little bit because I'm going to put an edge on the side of this. So I'm going to have a piece. I'll show you what I mean. Not guaranteed. Sometimes I swap things up when that looks really nice on that. I do really like that. So I'm going to leave that, and I will cut another piece. Nothing like flying by the seat of my pants. And I will put that there, and then I'll put another one right here. And this is going to be my placeholder. I'm not using the blue because I don't want to interrupt my, oh, here we have this. So do I have a paper cutter that I could grab? Probably not. But I will go ahead and set that right here. And I'm going to have 3 pictures on this page. I don't even mind that. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going for it. I'm going to put this under here like this. Make it nice and even. I'll probably go with the green, but just so you can get the ideas. And we have 2 pictures here. We have one here, and we have, ooh, can she find her second? I always prep the pictures, and then of course I always lose everything once I, okay. I'm going to put this right here like this. This one goes here like this, and this one goes like this. And now I am all ready for Easter. I'm going to put the grass. I will pop this up so that it has a little bit of dimension, and we are going to call this a wrap. So this is day number, I don't know which day it is. What day of the week is it? It is. I will post what day it is on there. Oh my goodness, I am so funny. Sorry guys, it was a little discombobulated with all the things that were going on in life. But this is a layout for Christy's Beautiful Life. I believe it is day number 15, if I am not mistaken. And it was a lot of fun. So the paper that I used was Honey Bunny, and it is available through my website. And I will link that below. If you would like to see the final still pictures, I always post those on my Facebook group, which is Joy Ani Scrapping in My Own Private Idaho, and the same as the name of my channel. And if you would please like and subscribe, that will help my channel out. I am trying very hard to get up to 100 subscribers. That's a lot, 100 subscribers by the end of March. So if you can help a girl out, I hope you will hop to it. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.